Okay guys, welcome to another WWE2k14 Universe Mode video. This is the match card and predictions for the No Way Out pay-per-view that I'll be having right now actually. I'm gonna do it right now after I do this, and then I'll record the other bit as soon as I finish it and upload it maybe right after this or tomorrow just for suspense. So the match card, yeah, of course 7 matches as every pay-per-view because that's how Universe Mode works. You can't change the number of matches. But yeah. So the first match we have is Zack Ryder versus Damian in a steel cage match. Zack Ryder, a pretty simple feud here. Zack Ryder wants revenge on Damian for taking away his internet championship. Interfered in Damian's matches, actually beat Damian SmackDown before. Technically, Zack Ryder's first win on Damian, which was pretty big. I was like marking out really big. But now he wants revenge. He wants to grate Damian Sandow's face into the cage, mess him up real bad. He wants revenge. So we'll see who wins. It's an escape the cage match, not an actual pin match. So yeah. And second match on the card is AJ Lee versus Caitlyn versus Lita in a triple threat match for the Divas Championship. Um, I had a triple threat match between Caitlyn, Lita, and Natalya to see who's the number one contender. Caitlyn speared Natalya and eliminated her first. Then Lita managed to hit the reverse the twist of fate to pick up the win. So that made Lita the number one contender. And then Caitlyn, being so mad, managed to beat every single diva that's in contention. She beat Natalya, she beat Lita, she even beat AJ twice. Both of them twice. So, Caitlyn, I was like, oh my goodness, we have a new Divas champion. There's no way Caitlyn's not getting in this match. So we got a triple threat match for that. Now we have the rematch of the century, Sheamus versus Wade Barrett, in a cage match for the European Championship. Now you're probably wondering, European Championship? What happened to the Intercontinental Championship? Well, I decided to replace it and inaugurate the European Championship here by replacing the Intercontinental Championship. So this is to include who will be the European Champion first. So, I gave it to Sheamus because Sheamus is the current champion, holder of the Intercontinental Championship, and can't actually have a championship on a show be vacant and just have a match for it. So, um, yeah, this is a rematch of the century. Sheamus, uh, pinning Wade Barrett, at it over the limit to pick up the win. A pretty big, good match. It's a really good match. But the rematch of the century for the replacement to the Intercontinental Championship. There's the Intercontinental Championship, and then there's the U.S. Championship. Why not have the European and then U.S. Championship? That makes a little bit more sense. So yeah. And now the Tag Team Championship match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus the American Dragons, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So I had Daniel Bryan and CM Punk joined forces because they were losing a lot. So I had them join forces and fight the Shield because yeah. Plus I feel like they deserve the championships. But little side note on the tag team championships, I'm gonna actually have 2 different tag team championships on different shows. I'll have the World Heavyweight Championship from like back in the day in the late 2000s, and then I'm gonna have this one. Not sure which one I'll put on Raw and SmackDown. Please comment that if you want to see it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Next match is Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton, a cage match for U.S. Championship. Like the European Championship, this is just gonna be a random, just pin your opponent or submit them. It's not actually gonna be escape the cage because there's like 2 different ways you can really have a cage match. Is one, just be able to pin your opponent, or submit them, and then one is a skippy catch. You can actually merge that in this game. Something I find annoying with this game. The only thing I find annoying with this game. Other than DEI and a bunch of other things. But, yeah, so Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose. I will say it, Randy Orton, he's just going full proly. I mean, he won that triple threat match 2 weeks before Over the Limit to beat to fight Dean at Over the Limit, but since Big Show attacked him, he wanted to fight Big Show and eventually lost. So he still has his chance at the U.S. title, and it's gonna culminate right now because on the past couple weeks on Raw, he's fought and beaten every single individual in the Shield. He's beaten every single person on the Shield. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. And he's leaves them bloodied as well. So he pretty much just wrecked them. It's like the Shield is nothing to the Viper. They think they're legends, well, I'm the legend killer. That's what Randy's going for there. So let's see if Randy will be the new U.S. champion, or if Dean can retain and you know pull it back for the Shield. Um, think to think about it, the Shield are both middle matches. That's actually really funny. So now for the main events, we have Chris Jericho, who's the current World Heavyweight Champion, versus Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio versus Edge versus Dice O'Neil versus Batista, an Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I had on the first episode of SmackDown after Over the Limit a bunch of matches, 5 matches to determine who will be in the Elimination Chamber. Technically, everybody won their matches except for Dolph. Dolph fought Wade to see who would be in the chamber match. Wade won, so he was originally in the chamber match. But I gave Dolph a chance. I wanted Dolph to actually, get a chance now. So I had him fight Wade on I think it was the week before or the week of the pay-per-view. And out of nowhere, Dolph just managed to wreck Wade Barry. Like, hit the DDT, Wade kicked out at 2, did a bunch of moves, and then finally, just out of pity, lifted him up with the wake up taunt, hit the zigzag, 1, 2, 3. Wade Barrett loses. That was epic. An epic fight. This is why Wade Barrett and Sheamus are all the way up. Actually, something I forgot to mention about Sheamus. I had him do pretty much like a John Cena where he was fighting for his Intercontinental Championship during the weeks. So he fought Mark Henry's, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Savage. Wrecked every single one of them. So Sheamus is a pretty dominant champion. Wade Barrett, just he was in contention for the World Championship and just hunting for the secondary championship and doing nothing much. So yeah, so all these guys, I don't know who's gonna win. I had a battle royal on the week of the go home show, and somehow somebody Titus O'Neil managed to win the battle royal. I was like, um, out of all the people that could have won that battle royal, the guy that I didn't think would won. So I mean, that could happen right now on No Way Out, or Chris could retain, or somebody else could get it, like Edge or Dolph. I mean, to think about it, nearly everybody except Titus or world champion, former world champion. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. So, final match is Ryback versus Big Show versus John Cena, a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. As I didn't mention in the last episode, Ryback beat John Cena to a pulp, winning 7-1 that 15-minute Iron Man match for the WWE Championship. I was like, okay, John just gonna ask for his rematch clause. And I thought, well, Big Show, he massacred Randy at Over the Limit. I should give him a shot, though. I mean, yeah. And to think about it, he's lost nearly all his matches against both John and Ryback. But in both matches, he managed to low blow both of them. So it's like he always came out on top. Then a match between John Cena and Ryback, out of nowhere, John Cena managed to beat Ryback. He got some vengeance from over the limit. So, you know, Ryback has the John Cena has the advantage heading into this. Ryback is the WWE Championship champion that massacred John Cena, and Big Show is the guy that will low blowed them, and he's the biggest guy on in the match. So I mean, I could see of these three guys heading into Money in the Bank as WWE champion, and I can't wait to see who. So yeah, but since this is a predictions video, I never actually say my predictions. I just say them card, and I'll leave my predictions in the description. But I'm just gonna say it right now, just to loosen the load. So we got Zack Ryder versus Damian. I think Zack is gonna pull it out of nowhere and escape from the cage. In like Caitlyn and Lita, Caitlyn has the advantage, so she's probably gonna win. Sheamus and Wade, most likely Sheamus. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Most likely CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton. Chris Jericho, the Elimination Chamber match. I feel like Dolph or Chris could come out. I don't know which one of them would come out champion, but I feel like both of them have a chance. So, but because Dolph is technically the superior, he's beaten Chris Jericho a bunch of times. Dolph could come out a world champion and WWE Championship Triple Threat match. I feel like Ryback will retain. So that's my predictions for No Way Out. I'm about to actually do the pay-per-view right now. I'll record the actual sort of aftermath and everything, the results and everything afterwards, and see where we go from there. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ta-ta.